feel that? Welcome aboard. Activate.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I think the destination I selected is just fine. It's right here. Weird. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. I know it's an odd day for me. I don't normally ride on Tuesdays, but work is being a pain and has me busy on Monday and Wednesday, so we'll do Tuesday, Thursday this week. New saddle is in, so we're going to try that today. That's what I was adjusting real quick because it wasn't quite far enough forward. So we'll see how that settles today. I can already tell it's definitely different. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. But not entirely surprising. Trying to get used to like normal sitting position on this saddle. Just getting used to every different setup.
Welcome aboard.
It's been the process of the last couple months. It's just setup changes. My constant life right now. No, I'm sorry, Wacky. I hope you feel better. It is unfortunately that time of year. I am shocked. I think this is this wood? I think this is wood. But I haven't gotten sick yet. Fully expected it by now. Normally I would have gotten sick at this point. I don't know how I'm not sick yet. I mean, that's a win, yes. Can confirm that is a win. Trying to make sure also my fan is hitting me correctly. I might need to lift that slightly. I moved my bike forward because when I first set this up, I didn't really put it as far forward as it should be. It still probably should be a little bit forward. So, I haven't, like, stopped and taken the time to make sure everything's actually where it should be. Which I should do, but... who's surprised? So, I need to raise that slightly. Might need to lower the saddle nose slightly. Feels like it might be a little too flat. But, all in time. If anybody's swapped saddles, they know. They know the woes of starting out with a new saddle. It's a process of getting used to it. So as the title says, in a little less than 15 minutes, we're going to be doing a workout. Nothing too crazy. It looks like it might be cadence-based, but I'm probably going to ignore that. I'm just in it because it's zone 2 and 3. And it's going to force me to do that, which is good for me. There we go. Might be a little too high now, but it's better. I'm trying to find the sweet spot of the angle. Because too low and it doesn't get high enough on my chest. Too high and it comes up and hits on my head. Which then is that weird thing if you hear it. And I try to make it so I don't hear my fan. Especially with headphones. If I didn't have headphones in, it probably wouldn't be as bad. But because I have something in my ears, immediately it adds that wind noise. I mean, I guess it's realism. It sounds like I'm outdoors. But I don't really need that indoors. Before the workout starts, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I might double check my saddle. Try to finalize everything. So I haven't gotten a chance to ride since I got the saddle. It came in after the ride on Sunday that I did. I was hoping to use that as a test because I saw it stuck for the delivery. But of course, as luck would have it, it came in after the ride. So, didn't get a chance. Probably swap my bike too. Yeah, because if I'm doing a workout, there's no point in not leveling a time trial bike. Honestly, don't know which one I have. Let me see. I think I should be able to browse the shop while I'm riding. No? Oh, okay. I thought I could. Thought it would at least let me browse the shop, not equip bikes. See if I have a specialized time trial bike to level. It looks like an e-bike almost, the way it's set up. I mean, good job color matching, but looks like an e-bike. Alright, let me lower the fan slightly. It's a very finicky thing. It's not in a setting. It's kind of in between setting spots. So, I'm trying to find the sweet spot between those. I think I got it. Because it's like hitting right up to here. Which is perfect, so it's not really hitting my ears. Occasionally it does, depending on my position, but overall it's staying out of my ears. Cool. Done the right thing. Oh. That was quite the bump in music, YouTube. Trying to get my audio settled too. It's like I haven't streamed with this before, but it's what happens when I have a chill day. Is I can actually hone in on things. I have a kicker V5. I had to think about it. Unfortunately, the kicker that does not allow virtual shifting. It's like one of the only ones. So I think the V6 does, and the V4 does. The V5 does not. But how are you? So I do not have the core, but the core is just fine. There's nothing wrong with the kicker core. Especially if you can get it for reasonable. I've seen that people are getting theirs for like $350 lately. Because a lot of people want to upgrade. So if you can find somebody that's willing to dump theirs for cheap, trying to get the V2 or something like that. Because you don't really need the V2 if you're not going real hard. And even if you're going for the kicker core V2, like, if you are trying to do something, you should probably go for the main line, not the core. Get like the V5, V6. The move, something like that. So it's like the one thing that I'm happy that mine has the capacity for, which would be a bit of a deal breaker for me, is race mode. So if you haven't ridden with race mode, you don't know what you're missing. But as soon as you've ridden with race mode, you know what you're missing. And boy, let me tell you. Especially when my Bluetooth was not playing nice. And I didn't have an issue because I was direct lined in. So, it's great. You turn off race mode and it's miserable. Almost time to hop into the pen so I can troubleshoot some things. Probably start with a quick bathroom trip. Because you can't really coffee stop in a workout, so. Oh, dang, yeah, no. If you got the V2 for $350, yeah, you're in a sweet spot. I've had this trainer for a little over 2 years, and thankfully I had a friend who wanted to sell it to me at a discount, so I did not pay full price for my V5. I do love it. I don't think I will switch from kickers anytime soon. I've had a couple others. Nothing beats a kicker. I sound like I'm sponsored by Wahoo, and I just wish I was, but I'm not. I would give up a lot of it in a heartbeat for that. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom. A little bit of troubleshooting, and then we'll start. 4:46, got plenty of time. Let me see. Do I have a time trial? I think I do. BMC time machine. Do I need to go get a specialized time trial? Correct speed concept. Really? Okay, I need to go buy one real quick. I need a specialized so I can keep leveling specialized. What do we have? Did I feel like I missed it. Specialized isn't near the top? Wow, that's weird. Project 74, obviously it's Shiv Disc, Shiv S works. I'm gonna go with Shiv Disc is probably the better of the two. Let's go Shiv Disc. And just because we're going all out, it doesn't matter. This is not, yes, that's. And then we're gonna double check this. Because this feels. If you do not have one, I highly suggest getting a bubble level thing for your clothes. It's very handy. Very much helps with that. Back up. Let's see if this is better. Oh. This is. Don't really have an option. I mean, if it's not perfect, then I don't really have enough time to change it, so it is what it is. That feels better. Oh, it has me already. In Earth mode, doesn't it? Hey, Vidar. How's it going? Earth mode. So for those curious, I did end up going with the mixed 5. There you go. You can probably see better than the other one. So it seems to be pretty good so far. Obviously, it's just a matter of actually riding with it. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Vidar. That hasn't been an answer from you in a while, so. So you can see the workout on the left. I can tell my bike, or the trainer's in Earth mode. This should be pretty straightforward, nothing crazy. Pretty low power. There we go. I'm only doing it because it's a zone 1-2. That's really the only reason. It's gonna actually force me to do the zones that I should be doing. That's basically it. I'm gonna be responsible for once. Alright, don't knock it. Let me be responsible. Maybe Thursday, bath salts. Maybe. Either Thursday or Saturday. Today is actually training. No! No! Bad bath salts. I'm trying to be responsible for once. Wait. What am I waiting for, Peter? I can't wait. If I stop pedaling, then my trainer goes into erg mode and it sucks. This is base camp. This is not Zwift camp. Zwift camp this week is up to Alp the Zwift. I'm not even kidding. This is actually a group, apparently. So if you look, this kit is not Zwift base camp. Or not Zwift camp. This is base camp presented by Panache, I think. I hate erg mode bath salts. I know, Vidar. Hey, I had a really good race session on Saturday, so... Then I did a cool-down effort on Sunday. Hi, bath salts. So, basically the reason I'm doing this is because this workout really kind of matches with the efforts I should be doing right now with Zone 2-3. This is what I've been trying to do, and this will just force it. The hardest part of this is at the end, there's 10 minutes of Zone 3. So, not that that should be terrible. What is fast pedals to this workout? I'm curious. Alright. Trying to settle into this saddle and see if I'm happy with where it is. I might have gone nose down a little too much. Hey, you didn't get dropped immediately, so in a ladder race, that's impressive. Oh no, bath salts. That's unfortunate. I'm hoping mine doesn't have any issues ever. I have news for your workout group. I'm probably going to ignore your cadence suggestions anyways. I mean, today is an unpleasant session to derail for sure. Yeah, definitely think I nosed down a little too much. I went down 2 degrees, probably should have went down 1 degree. Not terrible, but I can feel that I am probably too much on my arms and not enough on my sit bones. This is all Zone 1? Is that what you're saying? Because this is not all Zone 1. I'm gonna get some good kilometers on my TT bike too. Or is it time on TT bike? I can never remember. Oh, hey, look, Tina's based in Colorado. Cool. So one of the ride leaders is from here in the state. Not that I really care, besides the fact that it's kind of cool, but... I mean, let's be honest, a lot of the top-level cyclists are here or California, so... Maybe Utah. So, I would say Cali and Colorado are probably top 2. I think all group workouts are banded. Just by nature. Because everybody's... Seeing as it's power-based, you can't really... You don't want people pushing to match. Kicker Core 2 is a solid buy, though, bath salts. It's really not that much different than a Kicker V4. As horrible as that sounds. But yeah, they have pretty much all workouts banded. Because you don't want somebody, like, breaking out of their power band, thinking they need to keep up. I know. I was trying to fix my shoe. Shush. Oh, yeah, no. No, it's... A Kicker Core V2 is much cheaper. But they've trickled down so much of what's in it that... I mean... You're just missing minute accuracy, better detailing, maybe top end. Vidar, that's kind of the purpose of a workout. Actually, I did do a group ride on Sunday that was banded. And somebody did try to break out of the group. They were unsuccessful. Yeah, exactly, Peter. There's like... It's really... You only need the V6/move if you're gonna be racing real hardcore and need data perfection. Like, that's... Other than that, a Core 2 is fine. Even a Core V1 is fine. They have virtual shifting. They've got race mode now, I think. I'm not surprised, Peter. It's just like the minutia of how accurate it is. Which, unless you're like on the world stage. Kickers all auto spin down, don't they? Oh, gotcha, from the out of the box. I've never had to do a spin down on this thing. The one time I tried to do a spin down, I made it worse. They very much warn you against doing a spin down unless you absolutely are told to. So I was curious. No, I see what you mean. You're not talking about, like, on a week-to-week. You're talking once and done. I see what you mean. Also adjust it to, like, difference between Colorado at altitude and Florida. Can have an effect. So that's what happens. I feel vindicated. I'm kidding. See, that'll just compensate for the, like, 5 to 10% I lose at altitude. That's all. But yeah, I mean, to show how accurate the kicker is, the one time I did try to do a spin down, I made it worse. It was not good. I could tell that I had done bad things. Thankfully, eventually it set itself back. The auto spin down kicked in and fixed it. I should not have been allowed to do that. So far, saddle, not terrible. I mean, the good thing for me is my spin down is, unless you mean like the trainer itself, if you're talking like, have you ridden hard for an hour? Is it cold? Is it, or if you're talking ambient temperature. Yeah, gotcha. Well, and they typically do say you're supposed to have at least 20 minutes on it, if I'm not mistaken. Like, at minimum 20 minutes of trainer time to warm up the trainer and get it into its operating window. Usually it's suggested you don't do it cold. Yeah, exactly. If you don't anticipate, like, doing bomb watts or something like that, then it's got to be like 20 minutes. Yeah. And if as long as it's not, like, burning hot, it should read pretty normally. Because even, like, when I did do the spin down, it gave that word of caution. I think the spin down suggested 20 minutes as a default. Because, like, the Ceres that I had, the hammer, it would have you spin for a while. Interesting. Yeah, I'm waiting for a tool so I can finally fit dual-sided power meter cranks to that thing. Buy bad salts? But I'm excited to get power on my TT bike because I haven't had it before. It'll be a nice thing to have during races where I can actually ride to numbers. Wow, that's insane. That is a lot. And I mean, that, I feel like, I wonder if that explains some people that after a while, all of a sudden their power disappears. If after a while, it finally auto spins down enough that it calibrates over time. Because I'd imagine a lot of people, when they get a trainer, do not do a factory calibration. It really doesn't? You'd think that that would be like a failsafe that after a month, it tries to correct itself. It really doesn't have a setup to wow, okay. That is bizarre. Because that's pretty bad. That's some pretty bad inaccuracy. Have a good one, Vidar. I'm just going to be chilling here, chatting while I pedal. See, these cadence drills I can actually do. It's not telling me to go 60 RPM or something. I hate when they do super slow. It bugs the hell out of me. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, you're not wrong, unfortunately. It's something that you wish there was, like, it won't let you pair until you do a spin down. No, that's what I mean. It'd be nice if it was like, it won't let you pair with any system until you do it. Like, I feel like that should be a thing. There's got to be a way for them to do that. Well, that tells me they're actually typing or voice texting. That's impressive. They don't have this just pre-set up. You'd think with something like this they'd have it pre-set up, but they must not be able to. This workout does not deserve a beer. This does not seem like a hard enough workout for a beer. This is a pretty overall chill workout. This is not nearly spicy enough. Thanks, Cookie. Cool, so I can do whatever cadence I want. I was watching ZRL today, and apparently the route for ZRL is a new New York badge, and I'm upset. I'm not happy about that. I don't like how many badges there are for New York right now. I debated doing the route on Sunday. I mean, that is one of the reasons I moved off of Tuesday and Thursday. Is Twitch is saturated on Tuesday and Thursday between ZRL and WTRL. Yeah, no, I think there's 13 routes in New York that are brand new. I have technically only one to do right now. If you add in the new one, there's 2. Which is like, I've already done 11. That is insane. It's too much. But yeah, no, I'm kind of sick of New York right now. Yeah, yeah. They were a little heavy-handed with New York this time, which is, like, this feels even more than normal. Like, 13 routes within 2 months of the launch is insane. That's too much. Yeah, but I feel like when they did that, there was a lot more differentiation. New York, there is one way in and out. And that's the main route. Like, all there is there's a little addition at each end. Other than that, there's one road either way. Like, oh my god. Yeah, well, Deca Dash was a nightmare. 10 laps of that stupid course. That was miserable. Oh, that was... Everybody that I was riding with doing that said they hated it and never wanted to do it again. It was mind-numbing. That's the problem. It was too short. So it's just the same thing over and over. True. I hated it. Granted, I don't like Jarvis, so I don't like that climb. Doesn't suit me. No climb suits you. Touche. Oops. Okay, Peter, you are just built different. We know that. Yeah, see, I'll try a climb once. Doesn't mean I want to do it consistently. That's why I still have a route badge that has radio tower and a route badge that has the Alp. I don't want to do them. I've done them too many times. I don't like them. I think I accidentally tightened my left shoe down too much again. No. I have zero care about the Everest badge. None. Absolutely zero. I am fine with that never being a thing. The other badge that I don't really care about is the 7 and 14 days straight badges. Don't care about those. Well, it's just... I feel like the 14-day streak badge is unhealthy. Because if you don't teach people how they should hit it, you can... I don't know. It's just not as smart. It's... In a thing that's all about physical activity, not everybody should be doing 14 days straight. Especially if they don't understand how to do it healthily. So, I've never been happy about the 7 and 14 days. Those badges are... eh. It's... Are you sure it's only 2 kilometers? I thought it was at least 5 or a certain amount of time. I must have misheard then. I thought it was longer. But the other one that I'm not a huge fan of is liftoff, out in under 60 minutes. There is a large population that just will never be able to do that. It's just not possible. Unless they cheat, which it might inspire them to cheat. Because it's like, well, I want the badge. So, it's like, well, if I lower my weight, I can do it. Or, yeah, 1200 watt, yeah, a lot of people get that just because their trainer bugs. I have that one purely because my trainer bugged. I'm not happy about it, but I can't complain about it because I have it. I think it was my hammer. My hammer bugged one day. Let me see. Yep. I think, where is it? Where is it? Is it in the bonuses? Yeah, okay. Set the bonuses. There's too many achievements! Oh my god! There it is. Yep. Yep. I have it, because my trainer. It glitched and spiked 1200 for literally a split second. I was so upset. Had no control over it. So, one of these days I want to hit that number just so I can say I did it. But I know I won't. 1100 I feel like I would be close to. 1200 is pipe dream. But I'm not a huge fan of things like doing the out the Zwift 25 times is fine. Because anybody can do it. It might take somebody a longer time than others, but everybody can do it. And there's nothing saying you literally can't start the climb, do half of it, and then come back and finish it later. There's nothing wrong with that. But certain things that literally just aren't physically possible, like 1200 watts, like, what, 95% of the female population will never even get close to that? Because physically and biologically, that's just not possible. Any lighter weight rider isn't going to be able to get that. I don't know. It's, like, for me, if I really buried myself in a training, maybe I could get liftoff. But I'm not a climber and I'm heavier, so I would have to truly bury myself to get it. And I have zero interest in that, so I'm not going to. But it is a little frustrating that there's some that are just not possible. Route badges are one thing. You can always get a route badge. Just take your time. But I know I'm in the minority in a lot of those thoughts. So it is what it is. It's not like I'm gonna soapbox about that to somebody. But you need to fix this. But it's one of those things that makes me sad. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. It's just, for somebody who likes achievements or wants to aim for things, it's just not plausible. No. Which is a little sad and a little bizarre. Like, I do like that they switched ZRacing to be XP based. Because nobody can see the badges anyways. So It's not even like Strava, where you really can see them in any normal way. They're just, literally you have one screen that they show on. So, that's a nice change, but still. See, these cadence drills I can do. I'm curious what cadence the zone 3 will be at for 10 minutes. That'll be a curious one. This is pretty good core training to try to spin, but not have any movement up here. It's where a lot of people screw up on higher cadence, is not being able to hold their core steady. Now, I'm not going to say that if this went on for a long time with these rotating cadences at 100 RPM, that I wouldn't start falling apart. I absolutely would. 80 is my sweet spot. 100, not super practiced. This is pretty good. I can definitely tell it's going to test my legs a little bit because it's not used to these changes between power and cadence. This is not what I normally do. Makes sense. I'm normally pretty stagnant in my cadence. I love what they're calling it. Relaxed but curious turtle. It's a unique way to explain it. I get it. Because trying to explain how to basically relax while being upright is unique. Swimming duck. Okay, yeah, no. Look at any duck that's swimming, and you don't realize how hard they're kicking their legs because their top is stagnant. That's good. I really like these. You can tell that they are pretty well versed in their field. Because that's, I mean, trying to explain over text is a unique challenge. Because that's a great visual image. I don't know if I ever would have thought about that. Because you do want quick feet. 100 RPM plus is pretty fast. A lot of people will underestimate how fast 100 RPM is. Trying to let my RPM settle slowly. Yeah, saddle needs to be tilted up slightly. Probably 1 degree up. And I think that'll be a sweet spot. And then I'll be able to get a really good test in it. I'm also riding with some of my lowest quality shorts that I own, so. These are entry-level shorts, so I'm not really... I'm not sitting on the thickest of pads. Which I'm not helping myself. I did get a really nice set over the weekend, though. For stupidly cheap. So, I got to test them out on Sunday, so it'll be fun to test you out on this. I'm happy I didn't race today, because I can tell that my recovery's pretty good, but my legs just aren't interested today. Like, this is... And I know that sounds stupid. It's like, what do you mean? You can just, like, it's that... You feel like you'd have trouble pushing yourself to do it. And I'm sure part of that's mentality, too. But trying to get the mentality to push through lactic acid and strain is not on that kind of day. So we've got, what, 3 more sets of these? And then we'll do the long stint of 180, I think? I think that's what the final stint is. So, almost mid-zone 3. Lower end, maybe. I'm happy with this, though. It's a good workout for today. This is something where my body's like, yeah, we can do this. This is fine. Because this is what I should be doing right now. During winter. Back to zone 2, 3 miles. Especially if I'm trying to lose weight, this is really what I should be doing. Zone 2, 3. Low to mid heart rate. Yeah. Definitely, I can tell that slope on the saddle is, slope on the saddle's a little too much. It's gonna fatigue my legs a little bit more than they should just because of it. So. It's that tough thing of new saddle. Saddle height, saddle rail, fore aft, tilt. It all depends on the shape of the saddle. I do love how they're describing this. I do believe sports scientists would be really hammering this, trying to figure out the best way to describe this. So it's a unique challenge. Kudos to them. Yep, so 5 minutes 150, 10 minutes 180. Wasn't paying attention to my cadence. My bad. See, these, I get what they're trying to do. Basically, they're trying to get you to pedal their cadence without moving your upper body. So this is, they're trying to kind of put into layman's terms what they're explaining. So like, they're trying to explain, they want you to pedal as if you're a duck swimming. Because a duck swimming, you don't see any movement here, but their feet are going very fast underwater. So that's kind of what they're trying to convey. Which, I mean, it's that tough thing. They can't just put a picture up on screen. So they're in a tough spot. I give them credit. It's unique. And the two ride leaders, they are actually talking live. It's not like pre-scripted, which is unique. Because the thing that I always see when people, like when they're trying to do it, they're doing this, which isn't what they want. You're gonna get your cadence, but you're gonna hurt yourself. So it's supposed to be like this, where upper body is smooth. So they've got a very unique challenge trying to get people to do 100 plus RPM. Because if your core's not used to it, it is taxing. Like, your heart rate will go up. Your fatigue in your legs shouldn't. Not by a ton. But if you're really out of practice, you will fatigue that too. I hope the cadences aren't crazy for the 5 and 10 minute. I don't know if I can do 10 minutes at 105 RPM. That might break me. That's not close to my normal cadence. I do think I would be taxed by that. But yeah, going back to your point, yes, normally during the workouts, the stuff is annoying. I don't like a lot of them where they're like, you should be suffering now. Are you pouring sweat? Let's go harder. And it's like, shut up. Just tell me what you want me to do. Like, I like the difference between almost condescending versus, oh, when are we turning erg off? What? Oh, okay, I was confused. That caught me off guard. There's a difference between, like, motivating, condescending, and teaching. Not paying attention to my cadence. There we go. All right, now we're going to go to 15 minutes of different effort. Hopefully, not crazy on cadence. 80 to 90 I'd be fine with. Okay, 85, I can handle that. Yeah, I can tell. This is where I've got sweat lines here from my core. You can always tell when you're engaging. So I can tell my core is working. Yeah, if you're bouncing in your saddle, you're doing it wrong. Low cadence. Yeah, saddle is making it a little bit more challenging with the slope, but I guess riding a TT bike, this is appropriate. My saddle is in TT position for sure. For better or for worse. Yeah, that's where the difference between low and high cadence comes in, because to get your glutes is usually going to be power with low cadence. So obviously I can't do that right now because I'm a nerd. But grinding slow starts, like max out your gear and then try to do a standing start or a sitting start probably is better. Like watch what a track sprinter does to get their gear up to speed. So usually higher cadence is kind of an all leg, little bit calf, little glute. Low cadence, high power is usually pretty substantially up here. So that'll be interesting. I will try this. Curious what cadence you have us going at. Oh, we're gonna go down to 70? Oh boy. Speaking of, that's gonna hurt. I normally pedal at 85, so 80 to 85. Crazy people not getting levels for their TT bike doing this. See, but the only issue is it doesn't mandate the cadence. So unless you're paying attention, it'll just flash red. It won't make you do it. But yeah, no, I mean that will fire glutes for sure. You just have to pay attention to the suggestions. Because that's, I mean, obviously, Zwift can't force you to do certain cadence. They can just make suggestions. But remind me once this workout's over and I can kind of show you. I would be able to hold this better. Somebody in the Zwift chat would be able to hold it better if my saddle wasn't a little bit off. Definitely hurting the ability to hold the position with core. Tilted a little too far down. Oh, no worries. That is 100% fine. I'm going to be suffering through this 10 minutes because I hate low cadence. The irony is I'm listening to a song called Grind or Die, which is what this is. Oh, I hate this. You too. I hate it. Low cadence sucks. Okay, yeah. I knew this was gonna be a little tough, but I wasn't expecting 70 RPM tough. This is so unnatural for me. Yeah, this is riding through sand. This is not a climb. If you're climbing like this, you have the wrong gears. This is pedaling through mud. That's what this is. This is mud. Yeah, agreed. I can imagine it, but I'm in the wrong gear, so agreed. If I'm pedaling like this on a climb, I'm not making it to the top. This is a bad way to climb. This is how you hurt yourself. Hey, there you go. Glute engagement. Okay, so what we were just talking about. This is miserable. This takes every fiber of my being to not pick up faster cadence. It's low and I hate it. Make it stop. Ugh. Hi, Nix. A cat has visited. Did you come into the front door? Huh. Phone didn't trigger the notification. Makes me worry if the power's out in the garage on that circuit. Oh, okay. That's weird. It has me doing low cadence work and I hate it. Reset by getting out of the saddle for a moment. I don't know if I'll ever get used to this. Curious if I get the kit. That'd be nice. Somebody else feels the same. I agree. This is true. Every time I stop focusing, my cadence goes. I'm glad I'm not the only one who finds this mission. I'm not alone. How are you, Swifty? I know I'm doing a workout that sucks. Like, it's only 10 minutes at 180 watts, which is zone 3. But it's at 70 RPM. I don't like it. We've been doing like 85 through 105. This is not okay. I raced Saturday, and I raced in the week, and I'll probably race Thursday, and I'll probably race Saturday. Don't worry. There will be races. This was just me trying to be responsible, and it bit me. I saw a workout with zone 2-3, which is what I should be doing. But it sucks. I'm actually trying to abide by the cadence. And like, I get it. I understand why this training exists. You're compensating. I know the feeling, though. I live at about 85. So this is torture. Especially at zone 3. I'm not that young. I appreciate you thinking I'm that young, though. Gotta turn responsible at some point. Well, I know that's a lie. That's not true at all. No, this will not get more natural feeling. Nor do I want it to be. I'm okay with this feeling terrible. That means I won't do it. Oh, 1 minute left. Oh, thank God. Seriously, don't compare this to a climb. Ugh. $70 for me is miserable. 85 is content. 105 was a little high. But they keep saying this is a climb, and I'm like, if we're climbing and I'm at 70 RPM, I ain't making it to the top because I don't have the right gear. Give me my faster cadence. Please. Gib. Gib. Oh, thank God. Oh. Oh my God. See, this would be perfect for you then, Zwifty. They had a whole thing about how to, you know, control. Basically, you start, roll your back, then you arch, go to neutral, raise your neck. And that'll enable your core. And then their suggestion for super high cadence, which is adorable, is act like a duck swimming. Steady top, fast legs. And that's how you do it. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Like, having to explain in text how that works is not easy. Sorry, I can't promote the shilling out of their chat because I don't. I rep a different brand. Oops. But if they're sponsoring, I can't shame them. Just not my kind of clothing. I'm happy with my partner. Not really sponsored, but they do a lot for me, so. Which is kind of the best way for it to be, because I'm not contractually obligated to do anything. Like, they don't expect me to shill for them, I just do. Because it is legitimately that good. Oh, I wish. I wish. No, those are just white ends. No. I haven't ridden outdoors much this year. I've been indoors, mostly. I'm not upset by that either. Unfortunately, Denver has not been great for safety in cycling. I wish my tan lines were that defined. Yeah, it is. It's just the white. This here is a white band. That would be one hell of a tan line, though. I would be very impressed with myself. I think I would be flaunting it more. That would be a pride point and a half. Also, those would be very short shorts. I don't know if I'd be happy with those. I'm not a huge fan of, like, short cycling shorts. They make me feel uncomfortable. I'd rather longer than short. I don't know why. It's just feel. Yeah, I did like 5 rides outdoors this. No. I mean, I did a lot. I did about 5 races. I did 4 time trials, a gravel race, so that's 5, 2 training rides for triple, and then the triple. So like 8 rides this year. I think that's about it. Next year I'll do the time trials again. Well, actually, I think I did. I can't remember if I did prep rides for the time trials outdoors this year, or if it was prior. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to do the time trials again next year. And then, hopefully Blue Sky will open, and I can go climb that. Because I want to ride the newly paved road. I'm excited for that. Because it hasn't been new paved in over 10 years. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been probably like 20. It's been a long time. I'm very excited. So that's the highest paved road in the US, sir. No, North America. Okay, so it is time-based. Well, got an hour down on it. Figured I'd hop on a TT bike to try to get some time on it. Yeah, no, 100%. That's one of the reasons I'm okay with the TTs and why I have this, is I'm not racing with anybody, and I'm not around cars. If you live near to them, it's not that bad, but for me, to get to any reasonable mountains is 45 minutes to an hour. So it's an hour drive. So it's a half-hour prep, hour drive, 15 minutes unpack, get everything done, get on the bike, ride, hour back, and then unpack. There's like 2.5 hours of, that was weird, of other stuff. So I just, I don't like, oh cool, I got the base camp kit. There's just too much stuff. But yeah, Blue Sky used to be called Mount Evans. It is 14,270 feet. I have a sign up top. That's the sign in the dead center. Is saying I biked it. I actually raced it. If you do the full distance, it's 28 miles? 7,000-ish feet of climbing? Yeah, exactly. That's my preventative measure of why I do Zwift is takes 15 minutes of prep. You ride for as long as you want, and that's it. Like, done. Whereas outdoors, there's too much prep, drive time. It's even like to get to a reasonable place to ride is like 15, 20 minutes, and that's without prep. So it's just, when I can come down here and ride, barely sweat because I've got great fans, and feel comfortable, go get food or drink if I need it. I don't know. I understand that some people don't think it counts, but I'd say bite me. There's also people that say this is twice as hard, so each their own. Yeah, no, Blue Sky is huge. It starts, if you start at the true base, it's 7,000-ish feet. And then you climb. I think the actual elevation gain is like 6,800 feet. Like 2,000 meters in a little less than 28 miles. And I think my fastest time doing the 28 miles was 3 hours and 30 minutes-ish. But the issue is, once you hit like 10,000 feet, you just start slowly fading into oxygen debt. It's a very unique experience if you've never had it. Basically, that didn't sound good upstairs. Every time you hit red, that's a match that you're never getting back until you get down from the mountain. Basically, no matter what, like your power curve normally would be like this. As you get higher, your power curve plateaus. And you don't recover, you don't get anything back. Yeah. I mean, to give you an idea, at altitude where I am right now, a blood oxygen of 95% is about normal. Whereas normally it's like 98, 99. I am always, like, anything above 95 is shocking. Because I live at 5,500 feet. And at the top, you're going to see it really dip. It's going to go down hard. I think at the top of the climb, you'll be down like 20% of your total power. It's like 20 or 22% or something like that. It's pretty significant. You bleed a lot of power. That's why they highly suggest you train. You don't just do it cold. Because if you don't prepare for it, you very well could pass out or have hypoxia. It is not uncommon. Even though I live at altitude and train. Even if I train, I still get a little lightheaded at the top. But the cool thing is when you descend and you start getting that oxygen back, it's a really unique feeling. You can feel it. You feel it both ways. When you go up, you feel the loss of oxygen, and when you go down, you feel the gain of it. Which is super weird. but it's worth doing. That's why the triple bypass ride is so hard, because it goes over 3 mountain passes, all between 10 and 11,000 feet. And it never goes below like 7,500 feet. So you're constantly at altitude and just suffering. And when you never come down from altitude, you don't really ever properly recover. Oh yeah, no. That's one of the reasons that a lot of the Grand Tours try to avoid some of the highest mountains, is because if you're not constantly trained at altitude, it is dangerous and it wouldn't be as interesting because the power bleed. So, like, Blue Sky is like 4,000 to 5,000 feet taller at minimum than any climb in the tour. Like, the base of Blue Sky is taller than most climbs in any Grand Tour. So, it's... people don't realize how tall they are. And then we also have hikes, which ironically is harder, just not as tall. It's like 100 feet shorter, but it's definitely harder. I think it has over 100 switchbacks, and it's miserable. It's not fun because it's very car heavy, whereas Blue Sky is not. Blue Sky is pretty biker friendly. Pikes is far from it. Pikes is where they do like rally driving and stuff like that, and it never feels safe. I have summited it once, though. That is all I care about. I never want to do it again. Whereas I've summited Blue Sky many times. Yeah, no, it's insane. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of it. I'm going to hop off here in a second. I'll see if I can find a picture. They actually have a brake checkpoint halfway down the mountain. Because the switchbacks only start after a certain portion. They actually have a checkpoint that they check your brake temps. Because even cars suffer. So typically they'll have people pull off, and they'll either have you pause for a moment to cool your brakes, or they'll check them and make sure you're braking correctly. Because it is that bad. It is legitimately that bad. It's insane. It's very terrifying too, because if it hasn't been cleaned, it's very dusty and sandy. So you're going around a hairpin, and there's sand on the corner, and just a drop off up the guardrail. It's terrifying. I won't lie. I was very scared because I had to descend it in rain and cold on rim brakes. It's terrifying. Never again. Ever. I have zero interest in ever descending that again. It was nerve-wracking. Yeah, exactly. I had zero confidence in my brakes, and it was 40 degrees Fahrenheit at the top. So nearly zero Celsius. Probably like 2 degrees Celsius, 3 degrees Celsius. And it was raining and cold. And I did not have very well-tuned brakes. So, yeah, would not recommend. Let me see. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, look up a picture of Pikes Peak. It's terrifying. You will be happy that you've never done it. Unless you're a true masochist. Anyways, I was gonna head out as well. I mainly wanted to do my workout. I will probably switch back. Because I don't want to forget. Let me double check their jersey. It's not bad. Like, I don't hate it. Maybe I'll ride in their jersey for a little bit. Man, they really do make my rider look stupidly thick. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know whether to be happy or insulted. Where am I in my challenge? 188? Okay, we're getting there. Yep, Pikes Peak. Yeah, this is Pikes. Where is Pikes Peak? Grubby! I was actually just about to head out. Sorry, Grubby. Yeah, here you go. You can see some of it here. It's pretty crazy. It is nasty. So it is legitimate switchbacks. And they are terrifying. But yeah, I apologize, Grubby. I was about to head out because I just finished a workout. And I gotta go say hi to Penguin, who just came home. I will be back on Thursday and Saturday. I'm gonna race at least one of those days. I don't know which one. I will probably... I'm debating if, as long as I feel good on Thursday, I'll probably do the current ZRacing, which is... Yeah, there's the workout. Really... Seems like it wasn't really that much, but they had cadence drills, which at the end hurt. So... thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Have a good one, Zwifty. Let me see. So I will show what I'll probably be doing on Thursday. Events. Probably going to be doing this on Thursday, which is Scotland Smash. Let me see. Is Scotland the route? Yeah. Scotland Smash. So this is basically the entire outer route of Scotland. So you don't do the Segur, but you do literally everything else, which I'm okay with. So you start in the crit, and then you finish. Oh, you don't finish in the crit. I forgot you actually finish at the lap banner. So I think this is all... No, leading is point 2. So how does it... That's weird. Okay. Who knows? So this is probably what I'll be doing on Thursday, would be my guess, because I think that there is a lower category race on that day, because I am literally at the bottom of the high category race, and I don't want to die. I just barely got that higher category, so I'd rather not. So this will probably be Thursday, and then Saturday, I'm not sure of what I'll do. Depends on the tiny races, depends on how I feel. I still have to do... Nah, it's not here. The course... Oh, this one. I have to do double park to New York, so that's either going to be Thursday or Saturday, most likely. But we'll see. I could end up racing both days, but I don't know. Basically, I don't actually have a plan, so we'll see. But appreciate everybody. Thank you for the raid, Grubby. I apologize that I'm about to head out. I've been on for an hour and a half, which is about my normal, and I gotta go get dinner soon, so. But yeah, hopefully I will see you on Thursday and or Saturday. But if not, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.